guys, welcome back to another video. This is a makeup tutorial, you guys. It's a complete talk through, so it's going to be pretty long. Grab a snack, grab a drink, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing for my everyday makeup routine. I've been using a lot of new products. I'm really excited to kind of just like show them to you, talk to you through everything, and this is the final look that we have here. So if you love this combination of the eyes, lips, cheeks, and all of it, stay tuned so you know exactly what I use. I will link everything that I can down below as well, but I'm really excited to be back and filming, especially doing tutorials. Who am I? I haven't done one in so long, so I'm a little rusty, but if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know so I know to do more tutorials. I know I've been kind of absent on the beauty end of YouTube, but I had so much fun filming this for you guys today, and this is the final look, so I hope you really enjoy it. Please let me know down in the comments below if you want more videos like this or whatever type of videos you want to see. Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. I really hope you subscribe, and yeah, I thank you guys so much for being here, and I'm in such a good mood today, so let's just jump into the video. All right, so we are zoomed in. Yeah, I'm going to try to do as minimal editing as possible. I just kind of want to sit here and talk to you guys about the products and everything because I don't think I've mentioned a lot of these. So first things first, I already did my skincare, eye cream, serum, moisturizer, all of it. Now I'm gonna go in with a primer. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. As you guys can see, I've used a ton of it. I'm almost out, and I do really like it. I've been super combination skin lately, so I really apply this mainly on my cheeks and like my drier areas because it is a little bit more hydrating, and obviously if I'm looking down, my mirror is down there. But the next thing I do is I go in with an under eye corrector. As you guys can see, I do have dark under eyes, so I like to apply some corrector. This is actually from Milani. It's the Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint in 130 Deep Peach, so I believe it's the deepest color, and as you guys can see, it is very orange. I like to go pretty dark on the peach concealer because the darker it is for my skin tone, the more it counteracts. So the deeper the peach it is, the better it works for me personally. I used to go like a really light peach. As you guys can see, it looks kind of crazy right now because I'm just gonna press it in with my ring finger, trying to keep the, obviously the color, the opacity in those areas. But yeah, it just counteracts a lot better if you do a deeper peach, if you're like my skin tone, like a medium to medium tan skin tone. All right, the next thing I do is I actually go in with my foundation. I have been loving this foundation, you guys. It is the Pure Cosmetics Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Long Wear Foundation and Concealer. So it has a pump right here. I never use the pump ever because you can also twist it open. You get a little doe foot applicator where you can just apply it. The whole concept is foundation and then concealer, but I just use the doe foot applicator because it's a lot more precise on how much product I'm using. So all I do is I pull it out of the container, and then I just go right where I put the concealer, like right under my eye but on my cheek bone. Do that on both sides, and then I just swipe it to the side and come down a little bit more. The reason I go back and forth is because I want to kind of evenly distribute the product on each side of the face. I'm not dipping back in. What is that? Oh, foundation. I'm like, what is that? I'm just using whatever is on this wand that I pulled out. Literally not dipping back in. I don't want too much. And then just down my nose, whatever's left. So I kind of just dot it everywhere. Oh my gosh. It's all in my hair. I haven't done a tutorial in so long. All right, let me make sure I just got all the product though, because, all right, so yeah, one application of it, or one, I don't know. I didn't double dip. That's the whole point. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender, and I'm going to start by blending in the cheeks here. And I just do a small pouncing motion, bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. I like to do both sides of the cheek first. I do my under eyes last. I don't know why. I just like the foundation to sit there a little bit longer. That way it'll kind of like set a little bit longer. And then I will go in to the under eye and blend that out. And then I'll blend it onto my nose. And then whatever's left onto the forehead and the eyelid. All right, so it looks like that. And I'm gonna go in with this side and blend that out. All right, so that is my foundation. Now, this is a solid medium coverage. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but you can still see some of my freckling, some of my discoloration, but I've been like super okay with it. I don't really have a problem with it. Back in the day, I would want to cover everything up, super full coverage all the time, and that's just not who I am anymore. I swear, once I turn 30, I like don't care anymore. So I use less foundation, which is great. Okay, the next thing I do, I don't always do this, but I'm going to do it for the video, is I go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer in number 120 Light. This is if I want a slightly brighter under eye. So I will do 2 little dabs like that on the under eye. I really do love this concealer. I think it's great. And then I'll go in with my the same beauty blender. And I will go in and just blend that out. And that is that. Now, if you guys have been watching me for a while, I used to go in with so many different powders because I was always an oily skin type. Since I'm combination now, I've been trying to use less and less powders. So before I even go in to set any area of my face, I actually go in with some sort of cream bronzer now, which is crazy because I don't think I've ever done a video using cream bronzer in like my everyday routine because I'm always a powder girl. Today I'm actually going to use this right here. This is the Soul Face and Body Bronzing Balm. This is always sold out, and it really just kills me that I'm showing you guys this today, but it's what I've been using. And if you can find a cream bronzer that's similar to this, I highly recommend you guys try it. I've never been a cream girl, but I love this stuff. So again, I did not set my foundation yet, so I'm gonna go in with this right here. It's the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator. It's supposed to be for the e.l.f. primers, but I use it for cream bronzer. And I'm just going to press the brush into the cream bronzer. And I always start on my cheekbone. So instead of going underneath your cheekbone, I go right on the cheekbone. The higher you go, the more it's going to lift. Looks kind of crazy right now. So I just bounce my brush up and down. And then I also bring it on the forehead, around the hairline, obviously. And then whatever's left, I also bring it down here on the jawline. So you just really just press and blend for a while. I like to stay in the same vicinity. I don't like to take it too low because we are going to do more bronzing down here, obviously. But as you guys can see, it just kind of gives warmth to the face while also contouring the face. And I just literally go on my cheekbone, you guys. On the cheekbone. I am gonna go in and set this with the bronzer, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes if I'm just like running errands, I'm gonna take a little bit more on the brush and I'm just going to buff it on my jawline here. All right, behind the ear. And then I'll usually go in with my favorite bronzer. Benefit Hoola bronzer will forever be my favorite. I've used this bronzer for years. I haven't found anything like it. And this is the jumbo. So this is the big one because I use so much of it. So I'll take a little bit on my brush, focus it back here where the hairline is. And I'm just going to sharpen that a little bit more. We are going to clean up the bottom area, so don't worry too much about what that looks like, but I just like to set it slightly, and then whatever's left I typically go down the side of the nose, over my eyelid, and then jawline. So that's what that looks like. It just brings color to the face, and I personally really like it, especially for the spring and summertime. face is bronzed on both sides, as you can see. And now this is where I do go in and set my under eye. So I've been using this. It's by MAC. It's just a MAC setting powder. This is the like Patrick Star, I think. I don't know. It's a MAC setting powder. I don't really love it. I'm just trying to use it up, and it's what I've been using for the past few months. But I am using the Laura Mercier Powder Puff. So I like to go in, press my puff into the powder. Before I actually go in and set my under eye, I will go back in with my beauty blender and just blend out any possible creases. So I'm just going to go in and then press a little bit on both sides of the under eye. Okay. Like that. And then whatever's left of my puff, I'll just kind of like dot it down my T-zone, because I want the focus to be on the under eyes, but I do get slightly oily. So that's all I do for powder now, which is kind of crazy because I used to wear so much powder. I used to bake. I used to do all this stuff, but spring and summer, we can't be doing that. Especially, that's just not my life. All right, so now for blush. I don't wear blush all the time, but when I do wear blush, I wear a cream blush. Or, this is what I've been loving, a lipstick as a blush. So this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's her infamous Pillow Talk lipstick. So this is the color right here, and it just kind of looks like a whole lot of nothing, but on the cheek, it looks so pretty. Let me do a swatch for you guys. So that's what it looks like. And I wear this more on my cheeks than I do my lips. So all I do is I do warm it up on my hand sometimes, or I'll just kind of like rub it on my ring finger for a while before going straight to the cheek. But once it gets really creamy, you really don't need a lot. Watch, this might be actually too much. So I will go right where the bronzer is, and I'm just going to press, bring it back to the hairline. Okay, so you get a really beautiful like pink flush. And again, you can go as intense as you want. I like to keep this kind of like lifted angle. And you guys, I don't know, I mean, this is a great quality lipstick. So this blush lasts on my face. I don't have to set it with a powder. I can just wear it all day, which is nice. If I want it to be more intense, I will go in with a powder blush to set it. But this is just beautiful on its own. As a lipstick and as a cream blush. That is pretty much most of my face makeup. I am going to go in and do something with the under eye and brighten that a little bit more later after we do our eyeshadow. But there's a madness to like the order of this method, okay? So then I typically go in and do my eyebrows. So I don't love my eyebrow routine. I'm just going to like skip over this part and just like speed through this because I haven't found a solid eyebrow routine that I love. But if you guys are curious, I am using the Morphe eyebrow definer pencil, and this is in the color Java. So it's just a dark brown, and it's their angled brow pencil. Nothing too amazing. It's okay, I like it. And then I'm going to use the Anastasia brow powder, and I typically use the color Ebony. So that's what I'm going to do off camera. I'm literally just going to line my brows with this and then fill them in with powder. Anyway, we are using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. I hope they still make this. I should have checked if they still made this. But all you really need, I only use 2 colors in here. All you really need is kind of like this peachy orangey shade, really great transition color, and then like a medium brown shade. They're both matte colors, so I'm just gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush with the peachy shade, and this is like my main color, I would say. And I'm just going to put this right in the crease, and I even sort of do a sort of like wing sort of motion, like that. So I do flick it towards the end of my eyebrow here, and then I bring it in, all the way in, just to really get that nice definition, but in a subtle way, using like that orangey peachy tone. This honestly reminds me of the new KKW Beauty eye contours that she just came out with. This color is very similar to her medium shade that she came out with in the eye contours, those are like sold out, I think. So, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, so Kim Kardashian and I are on the same wavelength when it comes to eyeshadow, because this is literally all I've been doing. I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques brush, and this is like a smaller, almost like a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to go in with this color right here, and this is a like medium matte brown shade, and I'm just going to press this, flick off the excess, and I'm just going to press this, press and wiggle for the least amount of fallout right on the eyelid, and I'm going to go all over the entire eyelid. I have been doing this for the past few months, and I've had requests on how I do my eyeshadow lately. This is what I do. Literally the one matte brown color shade all over the lid, blend out the edges. I try not to go too high, but when it comes to the edge, again, flick it out slightly to create a sort of winged angle here. So that's what it looks like. Again, it kind of just lifts the eyes slightly in that angle that we have it. And if you want, you can go back in with the other brush and blend out the edges. And now I'm just going to do the other eye. Now that we have that done, I'm going to go in with the same matte medium brown color right here with a really small detail brush. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that, tap it off, and I'm just going to run this along the lower lash line all the way in from corner to corner. This really also camouflages any fine lines around the under eye. Again, you just want to blow it out slightly and then connect the lash line to the little slight wing that we have going on. So again, dipping it into that matte brown, tap it off. So now what I tend to do is after I do my eyeshadow, sometimes you will get fallout. Obviously, we try our best to prevent it with tapping off the excess, but this is my favorite under eye product. I've shown this quite a few times. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffuse Light. I'm going in with a Sedona Lace brush. This is really old, but you guys, it looks like this. It's a baked powder, and it has this beautiful satin finish. I love it. So I'm going to just dust this on one under eye, and I want you guys to see the difference. So I always go down the nose as well, bring it back. Look at that. It gives you this beautiful, I go right under the contour too. Okay. And then if you want, you can go in and kind of just like blend out with your finger just to kind of blend out the edge of the powder and the blush. But like, it just brightens everything up. It is so pretty. Also go down the nose and then on the forehead. A little on the Cupid's bow. Okay, so the next thing I typically do is I go in with eyeliner. Lately, I've just been using this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. It's literally just like a pencil liner, and it's in like a purple shade, and I just do that on the top of the lid and blend it out. I need to sharpen this. I'm not prepared for this video. Just for the heck of it, sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, but I'm gonna go in and put a little bit of this purple liner on the outer half, the bottom outer half of my waterline, just to add a little bit more definition. Sometimes I don't do this, but here we are, so why not? So now all I'm going to do is go in with some mascara, curl my lashes, then go in with mascara. I've been using the Maybelline Sky High mascara. I like it. I think it's decent. It's been super popular and all over TikTok and stuff, so I like it. I'm gonna go in and do this off camera because I hate doing this on camera. All right, you guys, we are back. We have our mascara on, but I also did pop on some little like individual lashes. I have two on each end here. And I honestly, I'm trying to, again, use up what I have in my collection. I had these lashes in my collection, so I've just been like chopping off little like sections to put on the ends of my lashes. So they are the Ardell Wispies, so, and I use the glue as well. So that's kind of like what's going on the end of the lashes. The glue is still drying, so it might still look white, but I want to finish up this video. So I'm going to go in with some lip liner now. I have been obsessed with this combination. I'm going to do it for you guys here. This is the Makeup Forever lip liner. It's so small, but it's in number 606 Wherever Walnut. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know this lip liner already, but I'm obsessed with it. I love it. So we're just going to line the lips, and you can slightly overline if you want to as well. I just press so it kind of transfers for me, and then I do my Cupid's bow. Okay, there's that. Oh my gosh, this lip liner is like drying out slightly, so I just need to be careful. Okay, and this color is really similar to my natural lip color, which is why I like it. And again, you can overline slightly. I slightly overline my Cupid's bow. Again, just to give a more fuller look. But then what I do to make it a little bit more of a plumped look is I go in with the Makeup Forever pencil in 508 Total Taupe. You guys, this is like a brown. It's like a true taupey brown color, but it's the perfect color to make a shadow. So I only put this on the bottom of my lip, like right in the center, like right here, like that. Again, slight shadow, and then I go in slightly on an angle, just right on the Cupid's bow. This just gives you a slightly powdier look and just a little bit more defined on the top and on the bottom. So I hope you guys can see that. You can darken it as much as you want and blend it out with your finger. Obviously, I go in very light, so I don't have to blend it out too much. And for the actual lip color, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. I've been loving this combination. I'm running low, but oops, a little too much. It's a nude color, as you guys can see. So we'll go in with that. I just put it on the bottom, and then I just press my lips together. And then I should really let this sit a little bit, let it dry slightly, but we're just gonna kind of go for it. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this one is in Madeline. I love this color. It's like a perfect nude for me. Look at that. So juicy. So good. Love the consistency. Look at that lip color. Ooh, I love this, you guys. It is so good. Ooh, yes. All right, you guys, so that is my complete updated everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would really love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Leave any comments if you have questions, or if you just want to say hi. Follow me on Instagram as well, and let me know if you enjoyed this. Do you want more videos like this? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!